These shrimp tacos are delicious and easy to prepare. Let's get into it. Using the F.N. Sharp Santoku knife, always great for vegetable prep. Let's get into some green cabbage. Let's remove that core and then shred it up thinly. Set that aside as we now go into some fresh radishes. Super easy, just take off the green tops and then cut off each end. Then we'll go ahead and cut the radish in half, and then we'll slice each half into very thin slices, and we'll get that into our bowl of shredded cabbage. And we want to make sure that we draw out a little moisture and kind of tenderize that cabbage. So to do so, I'm going to add some fresh lime juice. Make sure you roll your citrus. That'll just break apart the membranes and actually give you some more juice. Over the top with a little bit of salt, and that is going to tenderize it. We'll set that aside for a moment and we'll get prepared more on it by adding some fresh corn on the cob. And as you can see, I'm using the bowl to cut directly in there and it'll catch all the kernels. Use the flat side of your blade to go ahead and give it a small whack, not too hard. You just want to crack that skin off of the garlic, then just lob off the little root end there. And what I'm going to do is hold it on its side and cut down lengthwise, then lay it flat and make slices against that initial cut. And then when I turn it 180 degrees and slice across, you can see I make a nice little mince of garlic here. Add that to a bowl with some oil, just some neutral oil, some sour cream, and some fresh lime juice. This is going to be our dressing for the slaw, but I do want to add some more flavor, so I'll go into some green onions, take off the tops, and just give it some thin slices here. And then I'll add that directly to the bowl, and then I'll work with some fresh cilantro. And the cilantro doesn't have to be fancy. I'm just gonna make some rough chops into it to just kind of break it down a bit, and then I'll go a little bit harder. Stir that in with my tiny little whisk here and get it all incorporated, and then into the larger bowl with the slaw mix. And then once I give that a thorough mix to make sure everything's well incorporated, I'll pop that in the fridge until I'm ready to assemble the tacos over some direct flames. I'm using corn tortillas. Use whatever you like best, but I'm just going to add a little char to this. That's going to add just a little extra touch of flavor. And then into a saute pan, some butter, and my seasoned up shrimp go right into there until they're just cooked through. And then we'll add the slaw to those charred taco shells, and then we'll add our shrimp right on top of that. I do have some of that dressing reserved, and that's just gonna go a little bit across the top to just kind of cut a little of the heat of those shrimp. And you're ready to enjoy. I mean, it's that simple to put something together for an enjoyable lunch or dinner. Make sure to check out fnsharp.com for more, and you can always finish your tacos with some cotija cheese. If you don't have cotija, feta cheese works just as good.